Hi, good morning. My name is Abhishek Jha and I am computer science engineering. I did it in 2018. In 2017, when I did my internship in Airbus and moved back to my college, I landed on Delhi in December, and then I really feel there is a pollution. It didn't feel when I landed because you won't get that much air of outside air in plane or either in bus and airport or in cab. But when I go to the train, then I feel that there is air pollutions in platform because I wait for 2 hours and then it feels like there is serious air pollutions there, and just try to fix it with some air purifying plant information awareness. So I just thought that I should tell about the peoples, and this is the right time to do invention because it's one of the upcoming problem if I will resolve it. As a normal innovators, everybody just want to just fix some trending problem so they can also get recognitions. I also try to do that. So for that, my first approach was to convert all dividers and pillars of public areas and street to convert in the filter machines, air purifying machines, so which can soak the air which is emitted from the carbon emitted from the vehicles. So they just like vehicles just exhaust emits the combusted fuel, and then instead of mixing with the atmosphere when it will be in the ground, looks like a 10 to just like a 2 to 3 feet of height, air purifying machines that filter can soak it and clean it. But that time I was a student and then I tried to fix it, but I did not have a budget to make the prototype and make this happen because your idea don't speak, your prototype do. So I just pitched my idea to the Startup India and all the hackathon, big government schemes. I'm going to say that there was many events that time was happening. So I just submitted all my business idea and plan, but I didn't get any output from it. Then I tried to do something small and try to make some indoor filter, but then while doing it, still we was a student and budget was to make that all things was very tight because if you are not from the IIT or BITS Pilani or any top institute, none of the college and government is sponsoring you for project. So I dropped that idea as well, and then I try to find some alternative solutions for this air pollutions. And then I just did some research and found that there is a plants if we put it in our indoor like indoor environment without the sunlight, it can also live in the normal light like LED or whatever light you are putting in your home. So it can also grow there, but it absorb high amount of pollutions like carbon dioxide and then other gas as well, and emit oxygen. So for a chemical based, it is a good solutions. What PM2 PMT just like 2.5 and 10 PMT it get down. So filter can soak that, and that plant can do that part. But that time I thought like person who have the filter air filter actually they don't need because they are living in a air. I mean say that air conditioned room and the car and office. So their interaction with the outdoor air is very low compared to the people who is doing labor work and construction or any saloons or selling products outside store. So those people are earning barely 700 rupees to 800 rupees per day, and they cannot afford that product. So I'm going to say that air purifying machine. So I thought that to aware them about the air purifying plant. So if I will tell the people this is a plant, if you will put it and it will purify the air, that will not the solutions. It should be also available easily. Then I try to visit nursery, and then I found that there, according to the NASA, they just published around 13 air purifying plant which have snake, erica, and erica have 2 3 family I discovered when I visited to the nursery. And there are also 2 or 3 flowers which have flowers plant which you will just put it in your home just for decorations, but their leaves also purifying air, and the money plant as well. So the thing is I visited to the nursery, I clicked the pictures and put it on my app. So before launching that app, while I was visiting to multiple nursery, I observed one problem that when person is visiting to the nursery, they are not able to get the information to the plant, either it's available or not. So they travel around 10 to 20 kilometers even from the another city to this city just to buy one plant, not just the air purification plant, also for other for their farming or maybe gardening. And they just get disappointed because they they had a expectation that this plant will be in that huge large nursery, but it was not there. So they wasted their time, they also wasted their money, and they just need it. So they will visit again to another nursery. Either it's available or not, they don't know. Until they will reach to that nursery, they cannot know. So I thought like people should also know the live availability of product. Just like I am visiting to the nursery, I should know that before I will make a plan to visit that nursery, that either it's available or not, and there is only possibility I need to provide a back-end dashboard to the nursery owner or inventory manager who is just maintaining the stocks in nursery, so they can put the data, and before visiting to the nursery people can check and go. While developing and implementing that feature into that app, I realized that this is not just a story of nursery, it's an entire Indian story. It's a 2017 December 18th. I just thought this while development, and then I just tried to digitize the not just nursery, also the general store, milk store, dairy farm, then saloon, and then also I mean to say that essential store like a what we say stationery, printing stores, because I was realizing that if I am visiting somewhere I'm not getting the product. So I create there is three problem happen, because first one is I waste my time, second one is I waste my money, and third one is I make the unnecessary carbon footprint. Because if I will know that that good is available in that store, I will go to that place. If I will not know where it is, I will go to the three place. So if I'm traveling to the three place, I'm emitting more carbon than because of lack of this information. So I just thought this and just try to launch that app. So I built the prototype and pitch in with Pilani. I was not that much a business minded person. I mean to say that business skills, because I was engineering background at that time. I was just final year computer science student. I pitched in February 2018 after forming my company in Bits Pilani, and that time I did not get any team because I was alone, and so I pitch it alone. But their investors questions me that how can you make easy, because general store people cannot upload the information so fast because they have a customer to deal, and in that real time they cannot update the information. So just like if somebody purchased 10 products, so they have to update that 10 products sold out offline. So what you will do then I thought to make it easy, and I did not have that answer that time, so I just thought to upgrade that app features so I can pitch it in next event. So I upgrade the features with some OpenCB features, like if you will scan, and it will tell you that where exactly that goods is. You can track information update. I pitch it in IT Roorkee. I got the best idea award in that event out of the 126 participant. I won that award, and then I thought that finally I will get the investment. But when I visited to Chandigarh investors and many investors, I've been selected in IT Convo pitch submissions, but I did not get funded, because if you don't have any background in IT or BITS Pilani, or you don't have any experience of industry, investor won't invest on you because it's very risky. And I didn't know that. I just thought that investors invest because they want to take risk, but they want to take strategic risk. I was just a student fresher. I was not aware of all these things that time 2017, and then when I get a lot of no from the investor, then I decide to pursue my job life, and then I drop that idea, and then I return back to the same things in 2020. I thought that even in COVID-19, so people should know that where exactly the store is goods is available in the store, because if they are going to the multiple store to just get one thing, they are also transmitting the COVID-19. And I quit my job and try to develop that Kribnet app, and then stick with some B2B farm to fork industry instead of that all these things, because sometimes what you exactly want to do, but destination wants something different. But now in 2015 25, after doing my other startups, then I get my one things bring my like trick me that my first project was air purifying machines and air purifications of Delhi. That challenge I wanted to solve for the society. That was my first startup idea, and I did not completed it. So it was tricking me that how can I fix it, because it's still there. So then these days I just did Sims, thanks to ChatGPT, because it saved me a lot of time. I tried 5 to 6 approach, but none of them work, and I will tell you why. Because I just try to replace the I just try to put some air purifying machine to the top rooftop of the car and also the bonnet of the car with the 40 CFM. 40 CFM, CFM stands for cubic feet and minute is for M. So in 1 minute, if 1 cubic feet air can be clean, so it or maybe pass, so we calculate in minute. That's it. So to calculate the entire daily pollutions, you need to calculate the entire daily atmosphere CFM, which is around 1400 kilometer area is daily, and if you have to multiply with the 500 because it's a height, so 1400 kilometer into 500, if you will convert it in CFM, it will be 26.2 trillion CFM. So 40 CFM with the 4,000 rupees budget of that machines per car is was quite impossible because the rate of that conversion was 0.003%. And then I try to increase this capacity with 400 CFM. So but still the capacity was not sufficient. Then I tried to replace it with some car radiator fan, so the capacity become 1000 CFM. Everything was paperwork. I was just calculating and still it did not clean, because if you will run the car, then you need 180 billion cars in Delhi to solve that issue in 1 day. So let's say if I will run just to clean the air of Delhi for, and we have a mission, we have a car, everybody have car, they can just run for 12 hours. If it can clean the air, people can spend. So 1.5 crore cars, let's say 1 crore car will run. It's still it will take 9 to 10 days to clean the air, but that issue won't be clean. Then I got the idea that government committed that they will make some air purifying tower. So what if they will make 30,000 CFM tower in Delhi, and how many towers will be needing? So to clean the air in 1 hour, they need 32 lakh towers. Let's say if I will reduce the number of towers, then it will take around half of the towers, but who will give the area to implement? So then I try to give some approach that what if I will do some what they will make the mandatory compliance that you have to you have to give the area of the rooftop of your residential area, just like a office residential area will be let me say that terrace is already vacant, so they, what if we will put the air filter, entire buildings will have air filter in their top and clean it, still it won't resolve. I will tell you why air purifying. If you will try to purify the air, it won't. The problem cannot be resolved. I will tell you with a simple example. Also, I try to figure out that how can we do some cloud forming technology, artificial cloud forming and seedlings. It will also not work. And I also try to do something was like that was a stupid idea. Like we will some do I ionize reactions, and then we'll make some compounds which will just float with hydrogen and then make some cloud, but it was very bad idea, so it still didn't work. And then I try to I give some idea like if I will make something do plantations, outdoor plantations, just like entire Delhi's people will plant vertical gardening, just like there is kids, if you will put in wall and try to implement the air purifying plant, the 26% of the daily pollutions will reduce. Only 10 pmt air can clean, but 2.5 pmt air cannot be clean. And neither the gas. A gas can be reduced because they absorb the gas. So 10 pmt and the 26% of cleanness we will get. But still, we cannot reduce the 100%, neither the 50%. The major problem was to solve that issue, you need to just go do some one basic experiment, and that experiment is something like just let's guess that we have one glass of water, clean water, and we have some ink, marker ink or any ink which can be soluble in the water and which can change the color of the water. And then you need one filter, just like a paint safe, which can which can soak the water and then release the filter water in that same glass, like not the outside. So when it will take 5 minutes to clean the water, because now water's color get changed, and you need to just put the pen inside that pen safe filter inside that water. It will soak the water and collect the all colors ink, and then filter it and release the pure water. It will clean in 5 minutes. But now I'm telling you the daily scenario, just like I put the filter and I'm keep dropping the water. I'm not stop dropping the ink into that glass. So if until and unless I will stop dropping the color, water cannot clean, right? Exactly same thing happened in Delhi. Let's understand with another example. You have an indoor room. Sometime in the winter you try to burn fire, wooden fire, and then just try to warm your body. Now people are using heaters, but traditionally they used to do that. So if you will close all doors and burn the fire, smoke will suffocate you, right? So if you will put some filter into that, so and thought that will clean the air, it can only clean when the fire will stop releasing smoke, and then if you will apply the filter, it can clean. But if you will not stop the fire, it will keep continue diluting the air and then polluting the air, I mean to say that, and the filter won't work. Similarly, in both cases what we observe, we need to stop that drop of ink and we need to stop that fire, burning fire. So until and unless we will control the emission of carbon emissions from the vehicles, especially people are thinking like that paralis and all the I'm going to say that farm-based waste burn is also caused, but that is negligible because its height is top. Because nobody is burning daily; they are burning outside, so height of that pollution is very top. That this is also that also causes the pollutions, but major cause is vehicle exhaust, vehicle combusted air, that vehicle based pollutions, and then factory based pollutions, and third one is construction and dust. So we can't stop the vehicles, especially truck, because we can't stop something if we want food. So to get the better air, we cannot be hungry, right? We cannot stay for 4 or 5 days, because vegetables and all things you are getting, which is not preservable, fresh vegetables is coming from the outside daily, so you cannot eat anything if you will stop all vehicles. So you need to just do one thing, aware the people to use public transport, and then public transport like electric based, especially the toto, and then also electric cars, and then metro, and then stop the all, so it will reduce. Just like odd and even number was also good idea to reduce the 50% of the pollutions, that was really good idea, but it will not completely 100% reduce it, but at least it will work. So just like now these days increasing increase, if you will apply that idea, that will also work. But if government will make some mandatory compliance, like if you have a engine, diesel engine or any fuel based engines, you need to you can replace it with some government subsidy scheme, you can sell it to the other side outsiders in a reasonable rate whatever, and we will give you some subsidy amount, so you can purchase the electric based car if you want to stay in Delhi. I think that initiative can work, and also make some mandatory compliance that if you are running a factory, you have to apply, you have to make a filter, you have to integrate some filter in your chimney and something like that, which so whatever 2.5 PMT air or 10 PMT or any chemical is coming, you need to just fix it by your own set. Otherwise, you have to just go outside of the Delhi and put some plant, because Delhi is just they just need to just make some strict compliance, I think, and then I think the solutions can. So these are the solutions can work, because apart from that, if you will focus that technology and all things can just come, I mean to say that fix the issue, I don't think it will work. This is what I wanted to tell you, because I also want to solve that problem, but I don't have that resource. And before protesting and all these things, when I see in news that why people are protesting, there might be people, government should also take the action. But when I see the when I did actual all the practice and approach to solve this problem, then solution is not, there isn't any solution. So only now the people can do what exactly right now they can apply the N95 mask, and then also indoor air purification machines to save themselves. But the problem is, when you are wearing too much mask, you are not getting the amount of oxygen what exactly you should get in your body. So if you are suffering from any disease, or maybe just like you recover from the fever in 5 to 6 days, if you are wearing complete daily mask, and just to get a purify air, you are getting the maybe less PMT air, but less 2.5 PMT air, but still your body is not getting too much oxygen. Because of that, you might get the immune system can impact and all. So I think instead of protesting it for the government, just try to protest for, and also be understand the civic ethics of the society. Stop using all those vehicles which emits the carbon, and then you will see the change, because sometime small change make good impact. And I think we should stop using, even I have a car in my home, if I live in Delhi, I don't live in Delhi. So if I have a car, I want to use it, I will use a public transportations, I will try to reduce that step, and these things can work. Thank you so much for watching this. I wanted to tell, because I was also worrying that why government is not taking this issue. I mean, government or people are living in that area, still they are not fixing. Why? They have great scientists, great technologists, good money. They should take action, but why they are not doing? So just understand that they will put the air purifying towers, and then it won't purify the air because the problem is another things, emissions. So then people will make more fun of them instead of what they are doing right now. So this is my solutions. I'm not biased, and I'm say that I'm not supporting any government, and making this video for that. As an engineer, I love to solve a real time problem. So because this is what I learn, and this is what is my interested area. So I just wanted to share this information to the people who was also worrying about that why government is not taking action. Actually, there isn't any solution of it until and unless they will stop the emission. Thank you so much for watching this video.